A flood of vibrant colors, pungent smells, noise and endless crowds. The Jakarta, capital of Indonesia.
After 20 hours of travel, we arrived in Indonesia yesterday. It has been absolutely exhausting going to Kalimantan, back again to see how our schools are doing. The temperature difference is absolutely enormous. It's about 37 degrees, really, really steamy, but it's going to be great.
With 18,000 islands and 200 million of inhabitants, it's one of the largest and most populous but also impoverished countries in the world, eons apart from what we know and experience on a daily basis. The differences which exist in various corners of the world always puzzled and surprised me. Why our expectations of basic life necessities should be so vastly different. We all need to eat, sleep, look after our health, feel the love and warmth of others around us. Therefore, the inequalities are shockingly unacceptable. So, this is my aim, to make at least the tiniest differences to a few lucky people. Palangkaraya is a city created with an intention of moving here the capital of Indonesia. In the end, it will never happen, but the city has many large modern buildings, impressive churches and wide avenues. It is difficult to believe that only a few kilometers further, population lives in villages struggling with lack of basic necessities, such as education, healthcare and clean water. Ransel Buku, a grassroots charity which we partnered with 6 years ago, works in 2 such villages. We have created here together libraries, or rather afternoon schools, providing complementary lessons in reading and other school subjects, but also traditional music, dance, environmental studies and health education. We are so excited to return here and find out the difference the schools have made to the population. This village of 400 households is usually accessible by car in the dry season, but during the recent floods, the road got so badly damaged that we need to take a boat. As we climb up the steep bank, we can see several children running around with excitement. It is only 9 a.m., but they have been preparing from dawn for our arrival, picking flowers for the welcome necklaces, getting dressed for a gala performance. Children are full of enthusiasm, laughter and mischief. They have so little, but that bears no relevance to their level of happiness. There is no television, cinema, computers or digital games here. The younger children run around in groups having a time of their life.
Before, so children were doing all the paintings here, Terry and the children doing all this, and then
Let's have a look what a fairy looks like. He's on a picture. Is this fairy?
Oppo Fairy.
So who wants to be a teacher in the future?
Siapa yang mau jadi guru?
Aku.
So has your life changed a lot since you have been able to be in school here teaching?
Banyak pokoknya, aku nggak bisa jelaskan.
She said it has completely changed her life because before she was only dreaming about teaching dance, and then you sent her to the academy, and it was something that opens her mind about the possibilities that someone from a village like this can actually have possibilities to do things like that as well.
That's amazing. What does the school give to the children here and to the whole village, to all the people who live here? What do you think is the value of the school?
Nilai yang diberikan untuk anak di sini.
Perry said Ransel Buku here has been able to help a community like this to get access to education and to get access to good books that has inspired many of the kids to continue their education.
Can we ask the children what they want to do, the bigger girls maybe, what their plans are?
Kalau nanti mau kuliah apa katanya?
Jurusan kebidanan.
She wants to be a midwife.
Yang ngarang masuk
She wants to be a cook or a chef.
Who would like to stay here in a village with mum and dad?
Angkat tangannya. And then Ferry told me today, we're very happy that most of our teenagers now in Ransabuku, they said, no, we don't want to get married, we want to do something else. And they look up to Nikita and then they said, oh, if Nikita can be a teacher, and then she is not married and she is reaching all her dreams, why can't we do the same?
So we are in one of the private homes here in the village where we've just been looking at the library, and kindly we're invited here to have a look at our filters. And are you using it all the time?
Ya, dipakai sampai sekarang.
Enggak, sampai sekarang.
Yeah.
Ya,
And how is the water? Is the water good?
enak airnya.
Enak.
Yeah.
It's
Any
very good.
problems with your tummy?
They used to buy water in that tank.
Yes.
And then it is 6,000 for.
That's heavy. Yeah. That's a heavy tank.
So now they collect water there and then they keep it in the tank. They spend around $3 a month
Okay.
for water.
So
And then it's been very helpful to have like free water that can just replace the buying. And then it's like, it's not only that, she said they have to go with the motorbike to go buy it.
Yes,
By
of
water,
course.
so they're
So it's
more
a big
expensive.
saving
Yeah,
for them.
yeah, it is.
Yes. This is a traditional floating toilet. Most of the villagers use this type of toilets, and the waste goes directly into the river. So this is the reason why most people who actually use the water directly from the river have a lot of stomach problems. And I'm very happy and very pleased to hear that people continue to use our water filters and are so much better. And obviously all the washing and washing of the clothes happens in the river as well. In Katupuram, we have gathered information about illness in the village because of the dirty water from the river, and that was pretty high at the time. So I was just wanting to find out, since we got filters here for this village, do the people still suffer with a lot of illness?
Some
or-
of the people who actually drink water direct from the river, they are the one who are very prone with the water, with the stomach problems.
So the people who are using the filters are okay, they don't have stomach problems. but the
Kalau
others
sekarang
don't.
nggak pernah lagi lo sakit perut segala macam.
Enggak pernah aja.
So this is your home.
Ini rumahnya
Enggak,
Yana.
ya.
How many children do you have?
Berapa anaknya?
2.
Two
Dua.
children
Two
and a husband, so 4 people. Is that
Berapa
right?
orang
Lydia?
tinggal di rumah ini?
4.
4
Ulun,
people.
Aha.
laki ulun, anak 2.
And what does your husband do?
Laki pian begawe apa?
Nambang.
Menambang
Mas.
apalagi miwak bisa jualan.
Bisa maiwak.
Sometimes he does artisanal gold mining when it's on the season, but most of the time he's fishing.
Okay, so what time does he leave in the morning?
Usually it's around 4:30 to 5 o'clock in the morning.
4:30. And what time he comes back?
Di makan ay kadang-kadang mun banyak dijual.
So he comes back at around 6:30.
Right, the fish just for eating, so he doesn't have enough fish to, not often to sell.
No,
Right.
not often to
Okay,
sell.
that's hard work, isn't it? Yeah. It's alright.
Waktu
Menolong ay. Apa mun di rumah HP terus ay.
She said that it was really difficult for them during the COVID time that the kids were all at home without ransa buku. She said she probably went insane.
Banyak. Kecuali mereka yang sudah menikah.
Oh, kada pacang kembali.
Enggak bakalan kembali. Pasti ikut suaminya.
Oh, Iman.
We have to move the video. I thought we're all going down. I was like, wow, we're going down right now. Yeah, Nikita said that in the future, she believes that people still want to go back to the villages, the villages like this. She has seen many of her friends coming back to the village and then doing something within the village. You don't have to look far away, just look at her. She has been helped by the project to go to do the things that she wants to do, which is like dancing, and now she can be a teacher, and she's back to the village to help the children to learn music and dance so it doesn't disappear as a part of the cultural knowledge of the children. And then she said she really thinks that education is one of the keys to move forward.
So tell us about your home. Where do you live?
Nih, kepada siapa?
Ini tempat suami tidur. Di sini sama ay juga anak-anak ulun jadi sini juga.
The husband,
Like a living room.
yeah, it's like a living room, but the husband decided sometimes to sleep here if he has to go out in the morning, so he doesn't have to wake the children up.
Mana lagi
Ini
sini kah?
lagi dapurnya lagi pian.
Tempat memasak sini.
And then this is where she cooks.
Soalnya kada muat anaknya tuh nausi.
She said,
All four of you?
di berapa orang kuring di sini? Tiga.
Inge, kalau malam
Most
3.
of the time, only 3 of them, only her and her 2 children, because it's quite small, she said.
Okay, and the husband separate.
Ya, suaminya tidur di luar.
Inge, soalnya kada muat anaknya tuh nausi.
Tell about my place.
It is very special. Has she ever seen our house? It's so different.
Ya, rumah buahannya di sana jauh berbeda makanya.
Ayo makanya rumah di sini nah halus. Kada kayak di sana.
So, you know, your house is quite simple, but you are very happy, and the children are happy, and we are so happy to have a school, and we appreciate it, and that's really important.
Tadinya nyesal di ada foto dan kali.
Thank you very much for having the library in your house, and also to have such a lovely daughter, Nikita.
Aku suka
Jadi memang emosional.
He's very emotional about what Nikita is giving to the village, and it is a part of his contribution for his people. And the sister.
Okay, sister as well. Come
You
on.
know, Gosia, working for Ransa Buku, Nikita is able to send her sister to university.
Oh, wow, ask the mom and dad, do they mind having the library in their own home? Because that's really, we're very grateful for this.
He said it's not only for the kids, for the adults too. They come and bring their children, and then they start reading all the books.
Tiap malam dia baca buku.
sampai habis tuh.
Every he has been reading all the books in there.
Do we need to get some books for the adults
Kembali
now?
ke
Maukah katanya dibelikan buku yang untuk orang dewasa kayak dokter?
How was life in those villages when they were little, when they were children?
kami dulu tuh sekolah kami di danau sana.
Sekolah kecil.
Ruangannya tuh cuma berapa aja, anak muridnya tuh cuma berapa aja. Habis itu baru kelas berapa baru pindah ke sini.
Can you ask the mum and dad whether in their youth or childhood was there a lot more local music and dance and musical instruments being used?
Jangan murah narik macam gitar, narik juran. Kalau nanti
Ini kan TG Karang Taruna. Tapi kenapa Karang Taruna?
So in their opinion, is it important to bring all this music and dance, traditional
Penting
things
lah
back?
menurut kalian katanya bang.
Kenapa ko nama ciri khas itah ko
So they don't want their culture to disappear. It's a part of their culture, so they're
Kalau
very
selama
happy.
itu kan mati kan katanya.
Yeah,
Jatun gimana?
because it's for a long time, there's
Ah,
none. So now it's back, so
Iya.
they're very proud of it.
Terima kasih banyak itu karena bisa mengungkapkan dalam kata-kata lagi.
She can't really express it
Iya.
with words. The gratitude, the amount of gratitude she has for your support. Not only for her, she said what she has is a part of it, a fraction of the movement. So she's really feeling proud, she's feeling grateful, she's feeling overwhelmed with happiness, and it's a mixed feeling about how everything is going, and then she's just so grateful that the Mediarte is here for us.
I'm so happy that I saw you 3 or 4 years ago doing all the dancing with children, and that we were able to help, because not only you but the whole family and the whole village, I think you are amazing, and I'm very pleased.
Terima kasih banyak.
And yeah, continue working and being happy and supporting your family and building the whole village network, because that's really important to just thank you very much.
Kita tahu.
Banyak terima kasih banyak.
Jadi melihat ongko jadi.
Ada iwaknya, yang lebih keluarga besar.
Duduk deh, duduk yang benar, duduk jadi bawah.
Duduk.
See you on the other side.
Dadah.
Once more, we board a traditional longboat armed with a container full of books to travel to a remote village without any road access. The sun is beating down with an extraordinary force when the boat winds its way up the river. We passed many gold mining establishments which sift deposits from the riverbed in search of traces of gold, and many fishermen boats with large triangular nets. These are the two main occupations in the area. Men leave the villages before sunrise and return well after sunset to make the ends meet. It is a daily struggle for survival against the heat, dehydration, and hunger. Thanks to our library, children who are left behind in the villages to their own devices throughout the day crave for something more, look forward to reading books and learning about the world. On our arrival, they hungrily descend onto the box of books. They read avidly, devouring the knowledge. It is a pleasure to watch.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nah itu jangan senyum, nggak ada orang mau lagi senyum. Nah itu udah bahkan dia menanamkan kita menari seperti elang. Ya, rasa karena dia terbang tuh Nggak pernah.
Okay, see, I can understand without any language.
The eagle, for example, is very close to the fisherman's life. They always tells you where the good fish are. So Ben is teaching them what's in the river for these kids here because they live by the river. About the mountain people and how they do their livelihood in the on the fields and what they do in the Rangsel Buku. We thought, oh yeah, these are like wee little kids, you know, and then now they are able to help kids here in classes, in dance and other things when Ferry has to go to Marang, and then they are hands-on in here as young teachers. She felt very proud to be a part of this library.
I love coming to Borneo to visit the libraries funded by many other charities. I can see a gradual change in all communities involved in the project. They have become more healthy thanks to the water filters, more open to ideas of child protection, more caring of the environment, more understanding of the importance of education, and proud of their cultural heritage. It is so heartwarming and exciting to see this progress.